All right, here we are for episode number 5. Um, I'm sitting here with Mr. Mickey Woods Jr.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mickey Woods Jr. is a recording artist from Port Arthur, Texas. He's in Atlanta now.
Facts.
Me and Mickey go way, way back, and we went to college together.
Facts.
Yeah, back in at Milligan, and so we go way back in that. I can remember just you writing lyrics and
Yeah.
putting together things, and there was always something about your music in that there was double or often triple entendres. You may listen to a verse 3, 4, 10 times, and on the 15th time, you're like, okay, oh, I get what just happened there at this line and this line, and so I always thought that a good thing for you to do would to be able to break down some of those lyrics. Some people are just going to be listening and pass over it and never hit that aha moment.
Right.
So I guess to try and get into some of those lines, some of those lyrics, and I've just kind of been seeing your story as far as Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat, and just the reviews you've been getting for the music have seemed extremely positive, and
Facts.
so I guess let's get into some of these lines, some of these double entendres, some of this work that you've been putting in, and help some people kind of understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. So like one of the songs that so I dropped the album. It's called 40 Days and 40 Nights, right? One of the songs that most people have been telling me is their favorite. I know Jesus told me this is your favorite. It's called Pressure. And so going along with like the days and night theme, I feel like this song Pressure is a nighttime song. So I go through the album and see like which one sound like the daytime, which one sound like the nighttime, right? And so Pressure I feel like is definitely a nighttime song. So we just go over a few of the lyrics first. So it opens up with 25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. Right. And that's basically, I'm from Texas. I'm from Port Arthur. The guy who created that song is actually from Port Arthur, Texas. And we don't get a lot of those. So I felt like I had to pay homage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some way. So it's 25 lighters on my dresser. Yes, sir. Judge them by the way they handle pressure. So that's the first line. And I feel like that second line, judge them by the way they handle pressure, it just comes from basically basketball days, bro. Like like we don't really respect people until we see that they can
They can handle the pressure.
like they turn it on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where I get that part from. Just seeing how people move, and they can show you one thing when it's a good day, when it's sunny out, when they got a lot of money in their pocket. But when the pressure is on,
Right.
you can really see what their character is about. It's another like quote or something that goes along that lines. You probably know it.
Well,
Uh,
but yeah, there's a lot of great players who are nice in practice, and then you see them in the game. It's like, no, this is not even the same
yeah,
person.
not even the same person, bro. So yeah, it opens up with that. I would call that like the pre-chorus. The actual chorus is it starts off. I ain't wearing no braces. Got this from my father. And all the people that's like been around me, they know. Not to toot my own horn, but people always asking me, bro, like, have you ever had braces? And I'm like, no, hell no, I never had. So I kind of found like a creative way to put that in my song, right? So I ain't wearing no braces. Got this from my father, and which that kind of is almost like a double entendre to me too, because it's also like the surface level. Okay, I never wear braces. This is my real teeth, but also that's telling you everything here that you see is authentic. You know what I'm saying? Like I really got all my features from
Yeah.
my father. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I didn't go buy like no braces. I didn't have to pay to put braces on my teeth. I didn't go do any type of plastic surgery. Everything you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? So the second line is I ain't catch no cases. I learned what they taught us. And that's almost paying homage to my father again because if you know my pops, bro, he talk a lot. He just like your he just like your daddy. But my pops talk a lot, boy, and I wanted to like find a way to tell him, you know what I'm saying? Like I was actually listening the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't catch no cases, like all the bullshit, all the BS I stayed away from. You know what I'm saying? Like I was actually listening every time we was having those hour long, 2 hour, 3 hour long conversations. Like so that's what that line is about. The third line is I applied the pressure. I applied the pressure. I said it twice. Um, that's just basically again saying like everything you was telling me I actually applied in like real life situations. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we go back to the pre-chorus, 25 lighters on my dresser, yes sir. Judging by the way they handle pressure. And so the post-chorus part is this is actually kind of funny to me because so the line is beat them like they owe me for a fortune, love them like we share the same blood. And I remember like a while ago, bro, like me and you were having a conversation about duality. You remember that?
For
And
sure.
the first line, beat them like they owe me for a fortune. It's just like me chastising anybody uh, that might have done me wrong or anything. You know what I'm saying? That might have did something that wasn't pleasing to me or anything like that. And love them like we share the same blood. It's also like it's just duality, bro. Like in friendships, we have those moments where, in any genuine friendship, we have those moments where you may not be seeing eye to eye, right? But there's also moments like going along a journey that you want to pour all the love that you have into that person that's your friend, right? So I'm just kind of addressing that duality uh, in my friend circle. You know what I'm saying? Just beat them like they owe me for a fortune. You will also find like a lot of these records, bro. I talk about fighting kind of a lot, dog. But I guess that just comes from like me and like Texas culture. Uh, me growing up where I grew up from. So the verse, starting with the verse, like I said, like I found this song to be like a nighttime type song. So basically, the whole song is really me addressing like us having a long day of fighting hard or doing whatever work that we do throughout the day, right? And just going along with the theme 40 days, 40 nights, it's kind of my take on leading a group of people to their promised land, right? And so in that journey, you have days where it's like things was hella tough, bro. Like you might have came across another group of people who were trying to take your head off. You might have like were trying to find a way to cross this river that's hella deep. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know how you're gonna get across it. So starting off with the verse, I say, "Come and gather around this campfire. It's been a long day of work." So that's basically us convening around this campfire after this long day of work. Everybody's tired. Everybody's trying to figure out, okay, how are we gonna tackle tomorrow? What things did we learn today that we can apply to the next day, right? And it's also like a sense of community because at the end of the day, you sit down, you have dinner with your family, you talk about whatever went on through the day, and that's just what I'm addressing in that first line, in that one line. So come and gather around this campfire. It's been a long day of work as we slowly build this empire, don't forget the shit that come first. So in that line, I'm basically just reminding the people that I'm leading, that people that's following me, that okay, like we had a lot of things going today. It was a lot of stuff we had to persevere on. But at the end of the day, you can't get so like wallowed into this journey that you forget the people that's like right here next to you. You forget the people that's even back home, like your family, the people that matter the most to you. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, that line right there, like it kind of stood out to me the most. Like I was really proud when I came up with that line just because it reflected my life so much at that time. You know what I'm saying? As a hip hop artist throughout the day, man, like really all the time, like I find myself getting so like um, drowning in all of these things that I'm trying to make happen. You know what I'm saying? And I forget about okay the things that are really like the most important to me. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like that's family, that's God, and that's really it. Music comes third, but a lot of the times I forget about that because like I'm trying to do so much. You know what I'm saying? Um, so let me see where we at. And if you need me to repeat anything, let me know, bro.
Cool.
Um, don't forget the shit that come first. I'm talking family. Know I've been traveling. Don't need a referee to blow a whistle. So basically, I'm talking about my family. Just saying, and just going along with the theme of 40 days, 40 nights, and having this long journey, leading this group of people. I know I've been traveling, but I don't need a referee to blow a whistle. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that.
double entendre with basketball. A lot of these things, like I find a way to put basketball in there. You know what I'm saying? People know. If you know, you know. Uh, I call my mom and she made me the calm, and she knows it's my destiny to be a victor. So just going back to calling, not forgetting about the people that mean the most to me. I'm calling my mom on the phone once I really do, when I once I really do come to terms with, okay, like I hadn't talked to my mama in a minute. Like I need to see, you know what I'm saying? Like see how she doing. And that I always find that brings me like the most peace, bro. Like just talking to my mama and like just talking about everyday things. You know what I'm saying? I find that once I finally reach back and call home, that I mean everything is okay. Like no matter what I went through today, like it really wasn't that serious. I'm on the phone with my mom and she joking and she telling me like what she cooked for the day. Like everything is everything, you know. I called my mom and she made me the comment. She knows it's my destiny to be a victim. Lost for like 40 days, complained for like 40 nights. All of these actors remind me of Sydney like Portier. This rap shit is Dolomite. So that's kind of like jam packed with a lot of information right there. But basically, just me just finding where I'm at in the hip hop scene. I feel like I find that it's a lot of people that say things that don't really mean what they say. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of acting going on, and I try to stay clear from all of that. But at the same time, like it is what it is. I'm gonna have to like talk to those people, convene with those people, strategize with those same people, just because it's the field that I'm in. But at the same time, I'm realizing that I'm not like naive to the fact. I know that these people are acting at the same time, and so I really just found an actor that rhymed with the line before. You know what I'm saying? So Sydney like Portier, this rap shit is Dolomite, and in that line, this rap shit is Dolomite. Uh, I actually wrote that before I even knew what I was talking about.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of interesting. I wrote it because I knew it rhymed, and I knew a little bit about the story of Dolomite, but I had to go back and actually watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? To make myself make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So in that line, I'm talking about just addressing the acting part, the people in the industry that's acting. If you ever watched the movie Dolomite, bro, and not the new one, not the one that's on Netflix now, it's like I think it came out in 1975. But it's this character named Dolomite on there, and he's like trying to be an artist or whatever. He actually has like his own unique style and everything. But everybody like in the industry is trying to make him do all this commercialized stuff or just changing what his art really is. You know what I'm saying? Like people are coming up to him offering these big gigs with big money, uh, but it's not actually what he wants to do. Like a lot of people are trying to like keep him out, like keep him from getting to the point where he really wants to get to, like stuff like that. And I feel like that's a lot of what the industry is. Just people trying to deter you from your actual goals and what you want your art to really mean. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean in that line. Uh, the last two lines is this rap shit is Dolomite, the cap for the soda types. Let's see what happened by shaking the bottle. I led them to pastures, but this is what matters. And then it goes back into the hook. So a lot of times when I'm writing, bro, I just try to find like uh, current things that I can like put in my rhymes that people can relate to. And around this time, like that's when the phrase "no cap" was coming around. You know what I'm saying? That's when it had just started. So I just found a way to put that in there. The cap for the soda types. Let's see what happened by shaking the bottle. And if you shake a bottle, you know what I'm saying, shaking the soda, then all that shit come out. uh, so yeah, that's what I mean. Like just me figuring out like or just being this new force in the industry and like taking things up. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to convey in those two lines. And then he goes back to the chorus. I ain't wearing no braces. Got this from my father. And Really, man, like I said, like I put out that graphic yesterday with the people sitting around a campfire, and that's what I really wanted this song to represent. Like just that moment, like right before the day turns into night and it's sunset, and people are starting to like wind down. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted this song to sound like, and I hope I did it justice.
I think so, man. It's definitely my favorite from your latest project, 40 Days and 40 Nights. And you know, as we put this thing out there, you know, I think that it'll just be a good thing for people to kind of hear it from you, be able to decipher each one of those lines. Because even for me, the one with the shaking up the bottle and everything, and that was the first time I had really put that together. So like that just adds a whole nother element to the song. But I think you're right in that a way to alleviate the pressure is, you know, reminding yourself of those things that come first, God and family, and making sure, you know, those are really the things that are you're really prioritizing.
Right.
And because it is easy to, you know, feel all that pressure when you don't have anything to really alleviate it with. And just a simple call to your parents, you know, you saying you're on the phone with your dad, or you give your mom a call, and just how that can, I know for me, can really change the course of a day, change the course of a week. I mean, it's changed the course of our lives.
Right.
Um, so just, you know, that's my favorite song from there, man.
My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's just the favorite song, my favorite song from there.
And at the same time, like those are the things that actually motivate you and get past, like instead of like trying to run away from the pressure. Like if you think about the things that matter to you, those are the things that actually get you across that finish line. You know what I'm saying? Like those things motivate you. Like I want to be able to tell my dad, like call my dad and be like, hey, you don't got to go to work no more. You know what I'm saying? So just having those phone calls, seeing like how his life is going, seeing how my family's life is going. Uh, I'd be remiss to say, bro, like if those things didn't motivate me to actually go harder, uh, and actually go do this show like way somewhere else that's only paying me like $120 to perform. You know what I'm saying? So it's all motivation at the end of the day.
Well, Mickey, we'll talk after this. You know, you are, you know, just seeing how you've worked on your music from the time that I was a freshman in college to our friendship, and our brotherhood has grown since then.
Yeah.
And just seeing all these different things that you've been doing is it's a great thing. And I'll always you always have me as someone to you know, help in whatever way I can, and you know, just try and be of support. But I think you're doing a great thing, and we'll just keep on going from here.
You don't even know, bro. You inspire me a lot, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like every time you send me like music that you're working on, and I see the thing that I admire most about you, bro, is that you do things that feel right for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like during music, I don't feel like you put too much thought into. I know you put thought into what you say, but you don't like really chastise yourself over lyrics. You know what I'm saying? And that I admire that a lot about you, because things just when things feel good, they just feel good. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do too much thinking to do what you do. So yeah.
I think what it is I feel comfortable speaking outside of the music. So like when I make some music, it's like I feel that I'm able to do anything on the track, because you know, if I convey a specific theme that I'm trying to, you know, convey, whatever that theme is, however way I get to that is however I'll do it. And so that's just kind of how it goes. You know, if I'm comfortable speaking about it outside of it, but on the track, if I can get you to think about this specific idea, then you know that's all that really matters. But
perfectly, bro. Anybody who watches this, y'all go check out Gay Music. Also, go check out my album. I just dropped it on March 7th, 40 Days, 40 Nights. It's in all of my bios on social media. My name is Mickey Woods Jr. on all social media. Yeah.
Hey, well, we'll put it out there and we'll do it, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I'll get
Well,
you whenever we get off of here.
yeah, for sure. All right, man.